Okay, 3/8 plate. The book says 130 volts. My machine's set at 65. Here's the test piece. It rises up about 3/4 of an inch. So, reference it all home. It's all 0. I have a 10-inch line, straight line loaded. Regenerate the tool path for good luck. THC is green. This is at 20. THC speed 2 and 0. And this is min speed is at 60%. In my ESS config post processor, the THC mode's on. General config. I didn't change any of that. Ports and pins, mill options, THC options. I have allow THC up down even if not in THC mode checked. That was already done. So I'll regen this just for good luck. It's all zeroed. Hopefully it works. We'll see. I'm using the Xbox controller. My air pressure is at about 102 psi. Here we go. As you can see, I had to stop it because it was running into the plate and dragging it along. Yeah, I had to stop it because it was running into the torch was running into the plate and dragging it along. So I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here. It works in test mode just fine. Sorry, I'm a bit shaky. I'll go through some of my menus, maybe you'll see something that's wrong here. Input signals, as far as I'm concerned, is where it might be. So Z home works. That's 1 and 10. I'm not sure what that input 4 is. It's not enabled, so I'm not sure. It's port 1 pin 13. E-stop, THC on, up, down, is all checked off. That's how it came when I got it, so I haven't messed around with anything there. Some of these other things, OEM triggers have a 1, but I haven't touched any of that. Also, I'm not sure what these hotkeys are here. I didn't touch any of that. That's it for that. Motor, this is what I have. Seems to be working fine, the motors and all that. Output signals, I have output 1 and 2 have a green enable check, and it's 1 and 17, and 0 and 0 for output 2. Also charge pump is port 1 pin 16. Charge pump 2 is not checked off, but it's 2 and 17. That's all I got there. Encoder, haven't really touched any of that stuff. Spindle setup, haven't touched any of this. Mill options, and the only thing I see that is this section here, but that was already checked off. So maybe this has something to do with it. I'm not sure. So, and then, yeah, these settings. Maybe my limits have something to do with it. I'm not sure. Soft limits. So I have, there you can see X, Y, Z, A, and that's what I have there for my table sizes and all that. So I'm not sure if you see anything there at 16.18 and negative 6.5 down below on the G28. I haven't touched that. I don't know why it's at 16 or minus 6.5. So maybe someone has some insight on that. My table for the soft limits is right, and I've got it kind of orientated correctly, and that seems to be okay. And then when I rotate it like that, it seems to make sense with the 0 being the top of the slats and this being whatever top of my Z soft limits are, like I think it's like 2 or 3 inches. So that looks right. I'm not sure if I'm on MDI Alt 2 tab. I don't know what this tab is really for. I haven't used it. Toolpath looks like this. I stopped at mid-program, so that's why this is up. Settings, haven't used this screen at all, so I don't know what any of that enable THC tog is flashing. Not sure how that works. Let's see if you see anything there. And diagnostics looks okay, I think. Lights came on and off over here when I was doing the test cycle with the Proma THC. So I'm not sure why it won't work when I'm cutting. The Z-axis doesn't adjust while I'm cutting. I don't know why. So yeah, maybe someone has an idea. Thanks.